Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Mankind Divided. I noticed in the previous episode that my commentary volume was way too loud. This microphone really is on its way out. Sorry for the volume.
Lasers everywhere. Useless.
It doesn't get detected anymore once the PC restarts. And the only way to, it has like a flickering display, the only way to get it detected is to physically heat it up in the oven for like 3 minutes. It's crazy. Then somehow I don't know, capacitor or something decides to do its job. It really consistently works when heating it up. So it's not like just luck of the draw. It's really weird, but that is, of course, it's not good for the microphone in itself to go through all kinds of heat cycles, I guess. So I probably will not be able to keep it much longer. And I also heard that the quality is going down in certain ranges. There's like a little bit of a distortion effect, but that may have just been me imagining it. But I don't think the phone is really, or the mic is really happy with being put in the oven. Anyways, that is, don't buy a Razer Siren microphone. That's my tip of the day. It's an expensive microphone and I only have it for like 2 years and it's now a goner, I guess. Anyway, we were in this area and I'm gonna explore it and take out any guys. Let's quickly check out over here. I saw something. Mine templates. Fragmentation mine. I think this one I already... disabled everything from the security. And this woman or lady was telling about a safe nearby. She has a microwave on her desk.
Not sure why that old bastard.
Alright, I cannot open that up. Alright, let's see if there is a new newspaper episodes. Nope. Already read that one. Check the date. There's no date, which is a bit weird for a newspaper. New one over here. A city designed for you. We are the most technologically advanced generation in history. At an individual level, we have successfully integrated the best of this new technology into our bodies and into our lives. At a communal level, however, many of us feel out of place in our surroundings. The cities we inhabit are, at best, repositories of old architecture and old prejudice that no longer match our potential or our needs. At worst, they feel openly hostile to what we have become. Augmented citizens across the globe recognize the need for a new kind of city. We need a new capital of progress that isn't held back by outdated design models and cynical political institutions. We need a place like Rombbb, an accessible, progressive, eco-friendly metropolis shining like a beacon in the plains of Oman. Yeah, in the desert, I would call it. It may sound like a utopic fantasy, but Rombbb is not a city born of dreams. Rombbb has been conceived and constructed by the Centaur Group out of necessity. It is the place our generation needs. It is a city designed for you. Alright, nice marketing memo.
I think maybe we have exhausted this plan. He could be in prison.
Could I use some clotted cream on these?
Alright, let's check if there's a new... Yes, this is a new Samizdat newspaper. After we delivered them information on that Flight 451. Flight 451, Picus versus the truth. Did you hear the news telling us that orcs are to blame for everything? It's hard to miss. This week saw another concerning revelation from those stalwart paragons of truth over at Picus. They claim that the recent tragedy involving Sista Airlines Flight 451 was, in fact, the action of an unstoppable augmented individual who wrested control of the aircraft, causing it to crash and kill all on board. Well, here's a revelation of our own. Picus are disingenuous liars and need to be shut down. Hard evidence in our possession clearly shows Picus covering up the truth once again. After undertaking a forced detour to avoid unseasonal storm activity in the region, Flight 451 was ultimately downed by catastrophic instrument failure due to extreme interferences in the ionosphere. The source of that extreme interference, an undisclosed military facility conducting experiments in the area. The 251 souls who perished that day deserve the truth, as do we all. What is this secret military base doing up there with the ionosphere anyway? Anyway, a pertinent question. Picus, however, care more about making you look the other way. Think about that the next time Elisa Kazan is telling you what you should worry about. Elisa Kazan, who is the real face of Picus? Everybody knows Elisa Kazan, making bad news look good for years. The mouthpiece of those moguls of misinformation at Picus is a valuable commodity to the world's biggest media circles and one of the most famous people on the planet. So it seems strange that we know so little about her off camera. After the Oak incident, Kazan suffered a mysterious breakdown and disappeared from public view, so abruptly that it even led to speculation of her death. She later returned with no official statement, but some things felt off since then. Did she die in 27? Is Picus' popular puppet merely a coached lookalike? Maybe. We don't know Elisa like we thought we did. Yeah, I think that in the previous game, Human Revolution, I think it was revealed that she is an AI actually. She is indeed not a real person.
Ah, fuck it. What are we talking about?
Anywho,
Right. Unbelievable.
nothing much here anymore. Except events leading inside of this.
We are pushing our luck. Check. Not too many rogues out of the streets today. We had a good run.
Garage. Right. 2, 4, 8, 9. No ID where I got the code from. Right, it are grenades, so it's not like from some kind of an innocent family, so I will just take it. I assume this is from the mobster guys we are... yeah, that who own this establishment, or this building, old toy factory. Right, there are two guys down below that we have to take out, one over there, one over there. And then apparently the lady was talking about a safe somewhere. STI clanks. By the way, it could be, I'm not sure, but that now currently I was talking about the commentary volume being too loud in the previous 4 episodes. It could be that it's now maybe a little bit too low volume. I'm not sure, I will check it afterwards. Because I decreased the, or I dragged the slider down to decrease it, but it could be I dragged it down a little bit too much. So if it's too low volume, I will look into that soon. Alright, where all the security thingies are. Nice detail, by the way, that dollhouse. All the security features over here are disabled. By Toys That Kill by Angela Gunn. The golden age of local toy production came to an end with the death of Yvonne Konicki in September 2022. She was the last of a great line of Konicki children who instinctively knew how to strike a perfect balance between innocence and innovation. Propeller Frog Boy, voted Toy of the Year in 1998, is a particularly memorable example. Today the Konicki and Veraki toy factory lies in tragic disrepair, a constant reminder of the childish innocence our city has lost. Owned by Dragomir Konicki, that's actually indeed the guy, the mobster boss that I read about in the previous episodes. Yvonne's in I think the guy lying on the floor, he had like a pocket secretary referring to this guy. Yvonne's and the woman upstairs, she's forging identification documents and is being coerced to do that by this Drahomir guy. Owned by Drahomir Koniki, Yvonne's son and business heir, the factory has become a hotspot for criminal activity. Drahomir is rumored to have spent his life and his fortune cultivating corrupt police and gang contacts throughout the country. In his few years at the head of the family business, he's managed to dry up the family funds, debase the family name, and turn a beloved childhood landmark into one of the most dangerous corners of Prague. I remember walking up to the factory as a little girl and being turned away by a guard at the gate. We can't give away the wonderful secrets inside, he said. I don't know what kind of response a little girl walking up to Koniki and Raki might get today. Ideally, she won't get any response at all because her parents will have told her to stay away. Alright. So that Drahomir dude is messing it all up. And by the way, we also, for that girl, we had like a little side mission. Started up. Deal with Drahomir. And there's one female officer. We will read this later on after clearing it out. But that can help us with that. We have to deal with that Drahomir dude. The only thing I don't really get. They were talking, she was talking in the previous episodes about the safe somewhere. And she mentioned it in a way like it was very close by to her. So I assume in this room somewhere, but... And I also opened up the safe door with the security panel. Here. Vault door opens. Ah, she is in the vault itself, I guess. This is the vault door. Yeah, and then she was... She was referring to money that would be here in a safe.
Yes, I told them I would stop our broadcasts, and 2 years later, here we are again.
Is this a safe? No, right?
Unoppressible, undeniable truth. With lies, what you see is what you get, and no threat.
Let's talk a little bit with
Please, none of us are safe for as long as Drahomir is out there.
Isn't that right, Steve?
How many times did Drahomir charge Edward any Renka already?
I don't know the exact numbers. Many times, that is for sure. People like Edward and Irenka, they are willing to keep paying. And people like Drahomir, they know this.
They're that desperate to stay in Prague.
Desperate to stay out of Golem. Edward, I think he has family here. And Irenka, she thinks she's someone else. Some kind of robot. Anyway, Drahomir took advantage of this. Kept charging both versions of her until there was nothing left.
What do I need to know to take down Drahomir?
He and his fake police checkpoint are beyond the archway. Just down the street from here.
So I'm supposed to start a fight in the middle of my own neighborhood, with guys who look like cops.
Better if the real police don't see you. Though there may be a safer way. Drahomir said there is this one female cop who suspects him, and who might actually have the courage to do something. Find her, tell her the truth, and who knows?
Right.
I'm gonna do what I can. You just be careful.
Maybe the money she was referencing was in here, and I already picked it up in the... Ah, here's some money. 134 credits. maybe this was it, but I don't get it. It doesn't really look like a safe. What's this?
Lasers everywhere. Useless.
Alright.
What if we expanded? Old Normans, they need permits as well.
Ah, there's something in here.
Maybe they'll start rioting.
One of those collectibles, I guess. No. It's over here.
What if we expanded?
Man, I really think I overlooked a lot of them. They're totally useless.
Already.
They're meant these collectibles for a mobile app that is doesn't exist anymore. Still, I'm a bit, how would you say, completionist. So I would like to pick them all up, but I'm not using this X-ray vision that often because I don't really like X-ray vision in games. Feels a bit like cheating, although in this game there's like a lore reason for it. It does make sense for an augmented person to be able to look around, but yeah, I'm not using it in all random rooms just for those collectibles. Anyways, I think we're pretty much good here. And it's time to get outside. Can go
Not sure what
through the balcony, but let's just go through the door and take out those two dudes over there. Or I think it's a guy and a woman.
Want to find an untapped market, exploit it.
Might all be in Golem already.
Alright, I will take it a little bit easy. Let's wait. Let's do it now. One down. Right, let's take the other one as well. I do think it were two guys. Didn't this guy have a gun? Did I already pick it up? Ah, there it is. We already went into this one. I will hack it open anyways, just for the experience. Although I don't want to use any software for like a random hack like this. I'm going in the
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, then at least I know whenever I return here that I've already checked it out over there. Vent over there. Probably going over here. Ah, pocket secretary. How many times must I tell you to stop changing the codes? Koniki and Raki is my mother's legacy. We may not use it for toys anymore, but we still use it, and mother's codes must never change. The code to the locker on the right must be 1998, the year mother invented Propeller Frog Boy. May they both rest in peace. Pretty funny. It's nice writing. Like we earlier read that ebook on that Propeller Frog Boy toy being wildly popular, and now this pocket secretary referring to it makes it feel like coherence, so to say. Alright, this is some kind of an ice cream car, I guess. Well, this one is clipping into it a bit. Anywho, anything else over here? Don't really think so. I do expect there may be a guard on the other side.
She'll come around.
There he is. I could take him down. Yeah, let's take him.
That bombing was bad for business.
The Ogs are scared.
I think I will take him down because
so busy you will be complaining about that.
it will make it easier to get back here. So once he walks back, hopefully he won't sit around doing nothing for too long. Konichi and Raki.
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
Ogs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time.
God damn it. He's not. Ah, there he comes. So funny. I really find it a pretty funny takedown mechanic. The sound effect of Adam smashing his fist is quite satisfying. Alright, we need to speak to that police person, and we also need to meet these two persons and give them some identification documents. Let's see where they are, and let's go to the closest by ones first. Yeah, so let's first meet up with these two people. Meet Edward and Irenka. The line between the streets of Prague and the slums of Golem is paper thin for Ogs in this city. I've got a couple of forged permits that might be able to help two of them stay on the right side of it. Alright, so that is just straight ahead in Vincenti van Gogh. It's pretty funny. Probably that's a play on Vincent van Gogh. What the hell is this? Just curious. Alright. Some kind of inaccessible area. Here we go. Let's stay focused. I'm too easily distracted. Talos Rocker, help us win back our freedom.
You won't find better anywhere. I promise. Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112.
Article 9. No one
Na
shall be
místě
subjected
dostání
to
policií
arbitrary
se
arrest,
obracejte
detention, or
přímo.
exile.
Anything goes, honey. If you've got the credit.
Pretty ominous graffiti over here. Almost looks like Godzilla with like a priest in front of him. Right, here we go. Vincenzo Van O.
Just because Dragomir looks like a cop
What a
doesn't
place.
mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam artist. Everyone knows it.
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you. You know that.
Right, that's the cop I want to talk to. She will help me take down Dragomir, but first let's deliver the IDs. And I don't see really any apartments I can access. This goes down to the sewers. This is not what I need.
Not now.
Alright. If not now, then when? Yeah, maybe it are just these people.
I am officially a vegetarian.
If you're eating in the chicken foot, order carefully. Your life may depend on it. You're looking for Vaclav, aren't you? I can tell. You'd better be careful. A bunch of Dvali thugs have taken an interest in you.
Alright.
Dvali bastards are not letting anyone near Culler's shop. I don't know what he did, but I hope he's alright.
Yeah. It still says I need to go there. Like here somewhere. There are a little bit too many graffitis of people jumping off of buildings. And not only it's like
If I was there,
Well, I was here during that time.
from like desperate people graffiti, but also like commercial advertisements. Yeah, over there. There is a better solution. Marketeers playing jokes with people out of their luck. Alright, I think it is that apartment over there. Let's try that one. I don't want to spend an energy unit for that lift. There's gotta be another way in, right?
Of course, it's that's contractual policy, right? And corporate privacy laws are
Yes. I think this is the way. Incipience movie.
they should have built the walls about to give out thunder.
Right. There are some pretty big washing machines. Nope, I'm not randomly stealing stuff from normal citizens. For a better life, rest your oak. Santo, connected to the future. Yes. This could be theirs. Global Politics Review 2029 edition, Chapter 5, The Fall of the American Empire. The Oak incident has served to further widen existing fractures in the American Union. Increasingly, the draconian measures enacted by the government to establish order have done little but stoke the fires of extremism and goads the indolent disconnected into action. Right, what is indolent again? One moment. Just curious. Indolent meaning? Wanting to avoid activity or exertion. Lazy. Alright, let's quickly see what it is in my native tongue. Yeah. Careless or uncaring. Lazy indeed. More or less the same in English as it is in my language. The gulf between the haves and have-nots continues to widen. Radical constitutionalist groups have taken to militant action, and intimations of secession have been heard from various quarters of the continental US, particularly in the northwest states and Texas. And northwest, that would be like where Portland is, right? That is like the opposite of Texas, I would say, as regards to political perspective. Anyways, intimations. One other word I would like to double check. Intimation. An indication or hint. Alright. Now I'm curious, where the hell does that come from? Etymology. The Latin word intimationem, which means an announcement. In English, intimation refers to a less direct form of communication. Alright, interesting. There is little to suggest that the United States will be able to claw its way out of this chasm in the near future. They actually also give experience, these readings. Oh, sorry. Hey, what's that? Alright, it's not stealing if they don't know it was there anyways, right?
If I were them, never mind.
They lost it. It was in between the kitchen counter and the refrigerator. Frupavi Pirates. Natural fruit flavor cereal. Pretty cool little pirates. Alright, let's get a little bit progressing. Yeah, this is their apartment because it talks about Rombbb, so they are preparing probably a move. 100% augmented population, 6 million visitors every year from everywhere on the planet, 1,000 plus neuropocene pickup locations, access to over 1.3 million login facilities readily available, lodging, 5 times more augmentation clinics in every district of the city.
Watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
Right, Floss and Mel's computer. Do we need to talk to Floss and Mel? Edward and Irenka. And that's not really the same as Floss and Mel, I would say. But let's see what's in there anyways. Right, what was the level? 1. That's nice. And there's a data store over there. I will try to capture that data store.
Anomaly detected.
Oh.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thank you very much. Alright. From Carol, welcome to the Central group. To Felice, congratulations, Felice. I can confirm that your application for a full-time position at Central has been accepted. All recruiters in Prague are being recalled to the city of Rebaya in Oman, which means you'll be accompanying them as the newest member of our team. You will hear from our transfer team shortly and they will move you to Rebaya within the week. On behalf of Central, I want to thank you for all your hard work under difficult circumstances. Carol Maché, Employee Services Manager, the Central Group. From Lamp Chop to Felice. Alright, let's first read the below email. From Felice to Lamp Chop. Mel, I feel over after a stupid fight last night. I'm so sorry. I know it's been hard for you seeing me excited talking about leaving, buying new clothes, and just last month we could barely afford to eat out. I should have been more considerate, but I was so excited. I just wish you could come. I even asked if there was a position for you, but they said no. That's why I got mad when you said I didn't care. But now I'm about to leave, I really feel like I'm abandoning you. Maybe you were right about Santo, just pretending to care about people, but I can't miss this chance. Please understand, I love you, Flossie. I'm sorry too, Floss, and I do understand, even though I was a complete bitch last night. I shouldn't have said those things about Santo. These don't make you a bad, they don't make you a bad person. Obviously the job has been good for you. Way better than cleaning station toilets anyways. But I still don't like your script. When you said you missed me since I went on overtime, I thought you were blaming me for why we barely talk anymore. That's why I got upset. I'm off late shift in a few days. So let's try to get drunk one last time before you leave. It's going to be lonely here without my girl. I'll see you when I get home. Mel. Alright, really nothing much going on over here. Any collectibles? Not really. Alright, this was totally useless, more or less. Unless I'm overlooking something. Except, and of course, there's some nice exposition.
Well, I'm here. Those reports and it worked.
Area under surveillance.
Alright, the thing is...
If I were there, so never mind.
I have no clue where those two people are.
The premises are secure.
Yeah, I can't get up on that roof. I'm gonna try it anyway, screw it. Ah, it was already energized. Maybe I did that before, I don't remember. Or it was just preloaded. Here, I already thought this mattress sticking out a little bit like an indication that there maybe is something here. Only thing I see is Pocket Secretary. Eva Korn, thanks for the support. From Garland Oaks, for the attention of Eva. Welcome to Ad Astra. This message should help you get started on what to do next. Ad Astra is a community-led support group dedicated to helping our augmented neighbors in their day-to-day lives and relies on voluntary aid from naturals just like you. Our efforts can be as large and ambitious as promoting official government support all the way to simply lending a sympathetic ear. The augmented are still human beings and deserve compassion, understanding and dignity just like the rest of us. Be sure to join us for a weekly recap next Wednesday at our modest community center across from the Zelen apartment building, second floor. We offer basic services and advice, so feel free to use our facilities. Thanks again for supporting our cause. Together we can create a healthier space attitude towards the augmented. Ad Astra. Alright, so that is opposite, across from the Zelen apartment building, 2nd floor. Alright, maybe we'll check that out later. For the rest, nothing much here. Alright, I will continue my search for the 2 people in the next episode. What could be, maybe, is that I first have to take down that Drahomir dude. And that, because one of the people on the street said like the Diwali thugs are a little bit harassing Edward and Irenka, so maybe they were taken or something. I have no idea. But I cannot find them, that's one thing I know. I will, in the next episode, I will just do a little walk around this whole complex, see if there are other entrances. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget, always to keep on gaming. See you later.